Okay, guys, welcome to math. What I'm going to do today, we've been working on graphs for the last week or so we're just going to do a review of the three different type of graphs we've done. And you can see here, the first one is a pictograph. And remember, the first thing you want to do is look at the title and kind of the key. And the title is going to be up here. It's presents received at a recent birthday parties. And also kind of the key. And this one, each little box is going to represent two presents. Okay. So we're just going to go down and look at the questions. Who received the most birthday presents? That'd be Emma. You can see Emma has the most boxes, and she's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be Emma received 14 presents. Who received the fewest? If we look up here, Isabella only has 3 boxes, but remember each box represents 2 presents, so Isabella's going to have 6. Who received the same number of presents? Well, actually, Isabella and Mason both would have 6. I forgot to put Mason in there. So number 2 would be Isabella and Mason. They both received 6. Who received the same number of presents as someone else? That's going to be Isabella and Mason again. They both received 6. You can see they both had 3 boxes. Okay. If Emma gave 2 of her presents to Isabella, 2 to Sophie, and 2 to Mason, who'd have the most presents? So Emma, who has the most, right here, is going to give 2 to Isabella, so that would give her 5. If she gave 2 to Sophie, that would be 6. If she gave 2 to Mason, that would be 5. So Sophie has 4. So if Emma gave Sophie 2, that would give her 6 total boxes, which would be 12 presents. So it would be Sophie would have the most. Okay. Number 5. If Isabella received 4 late presents for this picture after this pictograph was made, how would your answers to the question above changed? So if Isabella got 4 more presents after this, that would give her 7. So she'd have 9. So that would be 18. So what this is saying is after this graph was done, we would add 4 more boxes to Isabella's column. So that would give her 7. And if Emma gave her 2 more, that would be 9. So that would be 18 total. Okay. So this is just a pictograph, you guys. And the important thing is always remember we want to look at the title and see what basically the box or whatever they're using, the key, I call it the key, whatever this represents. Okay. Let's go on to a broken line graph now. Okay. So this is, so if we look at the title to this is going to be how many times people Googled math worksheets on Google in 2012. Okay, so we see it's all done by month on the bottom, so it's every month, and then going up and down is the popularity. So basically it looks like we're going from about 80 down here to about 45, and at the end it's about 50, a little more. So this is just about when people Google math worksheets month by month. Okay. What months were the math sheets most popular? So we're going to look at, so we're definitely going to say January, it's almost 80. Also September and then October. We're going to say those 3 months, okay? Okay, number 1 says, excuse me, what was the relative popularity math worksheet September? So we're going to go to September. And we're going to say about 80. Okay. So you just go to the month of September and go up the graph, and you're going to see it's right around 80. Okay. So what months were math sheets most popular? That's the one I just answered. That would be January, February, and September, and we'll say October. We'll say 4 months. why weren't math sheets as popular in the summer? Because you look in the summer, so it starts going down June, July, and August. Probably because most of the summer are doing things outside. So this is one of those ones where it's not going to give you a, there's not a right or wrong answer. And we just assume during the summer, most of us are outside, so we're probably not in front of our computer, or maybe not in school, so we're not Googling math worksheets. Any of those things would be appropriate. And like I said, there's not a right or wrong answer for that one. Just kind of asks you to evaluate and make like a kind of an informed decision on why you think it in the summer people aren't Googling math worksheets. Okay. Between what 2 months was the greatest jump in popularity? Okay. So what you have to do here, you're going to have to look and see where the biggest jump between 2 months is. And it looks like right in here. So in August, at the end of summer, it goes from about 50. And then when school comes back in September, it's almost up to 80. So you're going to see between these 2 months, August and September, was the biggest jump. So you'll say August to September. Okay. And in which 2 months was the relative popularity? 64. So you're going to go up and go between 50 and 60, or excuse me, 60 and 70. Halfway is about 64. So it's going to be probably these 2 months right here. So it's going to be April and May. Okay. So you can see April's right in the middle between 60 and 70, and May is just a little bit below, but we'll say for this, it asks for 2 months. So you would say April and May. Okay. And do you think you can use this graph, predict graphs for future years? Once again, this isn't a right or wrong answer, but I think this gives you a pretty good idea. When school's in session, people are probably Googling math worksheets. So I would say you probably could use this one. And obviously, if we asked you to do it like this year during the pandemic, when people are basically doing everything schooling from home, it's probably even gone up. So I would say this is a probably pretty good indicator because it shows when school's in session, people are looking for math worksheets. Okay, so once again, like I said, there's not a right or wrong answer. You could say no if you want to, but you just have to come up with a reason why. Okay. And the last graph we're going to do is what we've done the last couple of days, a circle graph. And what we want to do, once again, we want to look at kind of the title. This is land area by continents. And I think we might have done this one. This is a percentage of the total land area on Earth. So if you look at this, you'll see while Asia has them, so Asia is the biggest continent, Africa is the second biggest, then North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. So those are the 7 continents, and this is by land area. So you see Asia is the biggest, and Australia is the smallest continent. Okay, so this is just basically, there aren't any questions that go with this, but obviously a question would be what continent has the most land area? You would say Asia. If you combine Africa and North America, is it bigger than Asia? Well, Africa is 20, North America is 16, so it'd be 36.7. Yes. Those are questions you might get. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to post a worksheet that has all 3 of these type of graphs. There's questions with it. You can work on that. And this is going to be the last math class we're going to do before break for basic. What we'll be sending out to you guys, we've kind of cataloged all the classes that we've done since we started virtually. So there'll be like a title with it, what we did, whether it's a Khan Academy video, whether it's a live class, whether it's worksheets. So you can go and look by topic. So if you want to do some work over break, you're certainly able to do that. And moving forward to, like, if we did like a fractions lesson and you want a little more practice, you can go to that document. It'll tell you the days that we did fractions. So I'm going to do science here in a little bit. And if I don't see you guys, have a wonderful holiday. Stay safe. And I'll be picking up basic again. I think January 4th. So we're going to take a 2-week break for the holidays. We'll be back Monday, January 4th. So if you have any questions, please email us. We'll be in the office during break. Some of the days we're off Christmas Eve and Christmas, and I believe we're off New Year's Day. But on that, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see some of you for science. Bye.